I moved into a house. But someone never left. I used to think the worst part of moving into a new house was noisy neighbors. I was wrong. I moved into that house at the beginning of winter. It was old, quiet, and far too cheap for its size. I noticed that, but I didn't ask many questions. I needed a fresh start, and this place offered one. The landlord was an elderly man. He barely spoke. When he handed me the keys, he said only one thing, something I didn't understand at the time. The house is quiet, if you let it stay that way. I laughed. I assumed he was talking about noise. The first week passed without incident. No strange sounds. No unusual feelings. Just silence. Too much silence. On the 7th night, I woke up at exactly 3 a.m. No nightmare. No sound. Just a sudden awareness, like I wasn't alone. The room was dark, but I could feel it. The silence wasn't empty. I tried to fall back asleep when I heard something from downstairs. Footsteps. Slow. Careful. Like someone walking through my house. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and went downstairs. The kitchen was empty. The doors were locked. The windows were closed. I told myself the house was old. Old houses make noise. The next night, it happened again. Same time. Same footsteps. But this time, they were closer. Small things started to change. Chairs weren't where I left them. Doors were slightly open when I knew I'd closed them. And sometimes, late at night, I smelled an old perfume, something unfamiliar, something that didn't belong to me. I decided to ask the neighbors. I knocked on the door across the street. When I told the man my address, his face changed instantly. "Do you live there alone?" he asked quietly. I said yes. He swallowed hard and replied, "Make sure you lock your doors at night." Then he closed the door without another word. 2 weeks after I moved in, I woke up again at 3 a.m. This time, it wasn't footsteps. It was breathing. Slow. Close. Right next to my ear. I jumped out of bed, turned on every light in the house, and shouted, "Who's there?" No answer. But when I looked into the mirror, I froze. Behind me, reflected in the glass, was a shadow. Not clear. Not solid. But real. I turned around instantly. There was nothing there. The next morning, I decided to leave. While packing, I moved an old wardrobe in the bedroom and discovered something behind it, a small opening in the wall. Inside was a photograph. It showed a man standing in the house. In my bedroom. In the exact spot where I slept. On the back of the photo, written in faded ink, were 4 words, "I will never leave." I left the house that same day. I didn't look back. But sometimes, when I wake up at 3:00 a.m., I hear the same breathing. Not in that house. In my new one.